Hi everyone, thank you for joining me again. If you're new to this channel, I just want to say welcome. And if by the end of this video you like the content, then consider subscribing to my channel and hit that notification bell because I post every week. And if you're a returning subscriber, I just want to say thank you. I appreciate you. So today in this video, I'm going to talk about the things that I would tell my younger self because I was just thinking the other day about the things that I would do differently if I were younger, because I think as you get older, you start to reflect on the way you've done things. Sometimes you start to think, if I could go back, I would actually do things differently. So that's what this video is about. And perhaps you're still in your 20s or even in your 30s or even older. It's never too late to learn. So I hope this video helps you. So yes, let's jump right into it. So the first thing I would tell myself if I were in my 20s is follow your heart more. Instead of rationalizing things so much, I would actually listen to my heart and do what my heart tells me, because I have realized over the years that when you're unsure about certain things, when you don't know which course of action to take, when you don't know what to do, if you listen to your heart and your gut, usually it turns out that you're right and you tend to make the right decision. So when you're unsure, when you have thought about things and dissected every possibility and you still can't make up your mind, just take time for silence and listen to your heart. And yes, it's important to actually reason things out because you don't want to be, you know, reckless. But at the end of the day, when it comes to the crux of the matter, when you don't know what to do, what course of action to take, if you take time for silence and listen to your heart, and if you follow it, you will find that you do the right thing. So I would definitely follow my heart more. And to add to that aspect of following my heart, I would definitely take chances more as well, because I think it goes hand in hand with taking chances in life. Instead of just sitting there and waiting for things to happen to you and hoping that something happens, I would definitely take chances. And it's only because you've listened to your heart that you find the courage to take those chances, to take those leaps of faith. The second thing I would definitely tell myself if I were younger is to get comfortable being uncomfortable. What do I mean by that? I mean that nothing grows out of comfort zones. For years, there were certain things I was afraid to delve into, to try out, because I was thinking I couldn't possibly do that. This is way out of my league. But over time, I have developed the courage to actually try certain things. This YouTube channel is one good example of that. I never imagined in my wildest dreams that I could actually stand in front of a camera and just talk to myself like a crazy person, like what I'm doing right now. But it is something that I had to sit down and tell myself that, Betha, you gotta do this. You've got to do it for yourself, because I always used to watch other people do it and I would admire them for their courage and for the wonderful things that they were doing, because I listen to videos all the time, especially in the mornings. I listen to motivational videos, and those things, they help me kickstart my day, and different talks as well. And I used to admire those people and their courage to actually go out into the world and expose themselves and do that and just follow their hearts, follow their dreams. And I was thinking, I can't do that. This is just way beyond me. What would people say about me? What would they think? But you know what? It really doesn't matter, because what matters is your motives for doing that. And The experience that you get when you do that is it is only when we get out of our comfort zones that we grow, that we develop that confidence that we all wish to have. And without taking those steps of making ourselves uncomfortable or getting out of our comfort zones, we won't grow and we won't discover our truest potentials. We won't know what we're capable of achieving in this life. And you don't want to have regrets in life. So if I were younger, I would definitely tell myself to get out of your comfort zone. My third offer, which is my last offer in this video, is always be yourself, even if it means you lose friends, you lose relationships. Because what happens is when you fake this persona just to be accepted, just to be liked, just to get into this circle of people or friends, or just to get into a relationship, what usually happens anyway is you end up losing those relationships, those friendships. So always be authentic. Always present yourself the way you are. And that's not to say there's never room for improvement. Of course, in relationships, whether romantic or just friendships, there's always room for growth. People grow and you realize things about yourself that you can change. That's different from faking who you are as a person, who you are at your very core. So you must always be real with people. Don't fake who you are just to be accepted, because as I said, you end up messing up those relationships anyway, because it will catch up with you one way or the other sooner or later. And when people discover that actually you're not who you say you are, they will reject you anyway. So always be yourself. And isn't it nice for you to know that you have that relationship, you've got that friendship, because this person wants you for who you are. You are accepted as you are. And the other thing as well, by being yourself, it also applies to jobs. I have realized over the years that um, sometimes you go to an interview and you don't have a clue uh, how to answer the questions that they are asking you. Um, but because they see your personality, the kind of person you are, they offer you the job anyway. It's because they can tell, people can see through fakeness. And that's why, even if your performance isn't that great in an interview, people hire you anyway. It's because they have seen something in you, something that only you can offer. They can see that you're being real with them. And they appreciate that. And people appreciate real people. They want people who are real with them. So, yes, I would definitely tell myself to always be myself,